Hello again, and welcome to another episode of Yummy BSB with me, Chef Peter Soulsby. Today, we're going to make a hidden vegetable pasta sauce. So let's go through today's ingredients. We've got a courgette, a carrot, a red onion, a pepper, a tin of tomatoes, a couple of garlic cloves, and just some cayenne pepper and some oregano. So what equipment do you need today? We need our chopping board, our knife, a big pan, wooden spoon, and our blender. So this is going to be a blended pasta sauce. So all of those vegetables in there are blended into one sauce. Step one, we're going to chop all our vegetables. Make sure you've got a really sharp knife. A sharp knife is a lot safer than a blunt knife. As this is a blended pasta sauce, it doesn't really make much difference if you're fantastic at chopping or really not very good. As long as everything is roughly the same size. Take your onion, top and tail it, chop it in half, just give it a peel, just take a layer of the flesh off. Tidy up as you go. Then all we're going to do is have just a little slice using the bridge and the claw. Turn it and just slice it. Then where we have our diced onion. I've got a plate here where I'm just going to put my prepared veg on so we're nice and organised. Our next vegetable is our courgette. Again, using the claw, we're just going to top and tail it. Then we're going to go in half long ways using the bridge. So we've got two halves, flat side down, again in half, into quarters. Then we're just going to have a little slice up, nice and slowly. Again, just take your time, there's no hurry. Try and get everything roughly at the same size, but it doesn't have to be too precise. So again, onto our plate. Do the other quarters. Onto our plate. Have a tidy up as we go along. The carrot, exactly the same as the courgette. So we're going to top and tail it, so take both ends off. Use the bridge in half long ways. Flat side down, in half long ways again. So we have quarters, then just take 2 quarters at a time and just have a little slice up. Again, take your time, no rush whatsoever. Other 2 quarters. Again, onto our plate, so we're nice and organised. Put your rubbish in the bin. Pepper. It doesn't matter what type of pepper you use, red, green, orange. What we're going to do, use the bridge, chop in half. Then this bit in the middle, you do not want, so we're literally just going to rip it out. Again, it doesn't matter if you've got a few bits of seeds in there. Again, rip it out. Put your rubbish in the bin. Then with the pepper, it's a lot easier if you put the skin side on the chopping board. Otherwise, your knife will struggle to go through. So what we're going to do is have a little slice like that. Then you can take 2 or 3 pieces at a time and just have a little slice up like that. Again, take 2 or 3 at a time. Nice little slice up, keeping my fingers well out of the way. And there we have 4 of our 5 vegetables done on our plate. Okay, now garlic. You could use a garlic crusher to chop and peel our garlic, but it's a lot easier the way I was taught. If you just get the side of your knife, and we're going to push down, and that just takes all the skin off like that, and we just literally just peel it off. So much easier and less washing up. And again, the same as the other one. Crush, just peel the skin off. How much garlic you put in this is entirely up to you. You put 1 clove in, 2 cloves, or if you really love garlic, put in 3. Then what we're going to do, just a little slice up. Remember, we're blending this so it doesn't have to be perfect chopping. And that just goes onto our plate. So here we've got our onion, courgette, pepper, carrot, and our garlic. And now we're ready to cook. Step 2, I've got my medium deep saucepan on the heat heating up, and I'm going to add in 2 tablespoons of olive oil ready to fry. Just give that a few minutes to heat up. Step 3, your pan is now hot. Take your vegetables, carefully add the vegetables in. That sizzling noise tells you your pan is nice and hot. It doesn't matter what order you put them in, neat and tidy, in we go. Now all we're going to do is cook these for 5 minutes until they're nice and soft. Keep stirring now and again. Step 4. Our vegetables have been softening down for about 10 minutes and they're looking fantastic. Really good smell. It's now time to add in our tin of tomatoes. And also add in our seasoning. So we start off with the basic seasoning. I've got some salt, a good pinch of salt. And I've also got some black pepper. Again, a really good pinch of black pepper. We can adjust the seasoning later, but it's really important that we get in that seasoning at this point. Now, other flavors. I've got some oregano. You could use any herb you want. You could use mixed herbs, basil, parsley, but I really like oregano in this. I'm gonna put in a good ½ teaspoon straight into the pan. And next, I've got some cayenne pepper. Now, cayenne pepper is part of the chili family. It's not gonna blow your head off. It's more of a sweet, rounded type of chili. And I just think it really helps to bring out the flavor. So I'm just gonna go in with a generous ½ teaspoon. You can put more in if you want, or you can just put a tiny bit in. It's entirely up to you. In we go. Now, just give that a really good stir. All those tomatoes mixed in. Now we're going to cook that for about another 10 minutes just to reduce it down and so it's the right consistency. Step 5. Our pasta's been cooking for about 10 minutes with the tomatoes in. It's thickened and it's reduced down. It's now time to blend it. Very carefully, we've got our blender. We'll just get rid of our wooden spoon. And very carefully, we're just going to lift our pasta and we're going to just carefully tip it into our blender. Don't overfill the blender, otherwise you'll end up redecorating your house. Pop that to one side. Make sure the lid is on securely. And a really good tip for extra security, get your tea towel and just pop it over the top. Now, we're going to turn this into our hidden 5-vegetable pasta sauce. Give that a really good blend. Once you've blended, just bring it over to your table and we'll have a look. If we look, it's beautiful and thick. We can adjust the consistency to your own personal taste just by adding a little bit of liquid to loosen it up a little bit. Now, it's time to serve. Step 6. It's now time to serve our sauce. What I've got here, I've got some pasta I've cooked. I'm just going to pour my sauce over the pasta. How much sauce you like on your pasta is, again, it's entirely up to you, but I like it quite saucy. Give it a really good stir. Make sure you coat all that pasta in that sauce. Oh, it smells absolutely amazing. Now let's plate up. Yummy BSB, hidden 5-veg pasta sauce, done.